Hi everyone. So today we have a primary analyst, but with the Minnesota, Wisconsin, Connecticut, and Vermont primaries. So starting off with the state of Minnesota, so we have the governor's race where Tim Walz was able to win over Aaron Murphy and Lori Swanson. Um, actually, Swanson was expected to win. However, Tim Walz came from behind and he was able to win in the south of the state of Minnesota. On the Republican side, Jeff Johnson, again, pretty much all around the state of Minnesota, and then his opponent getting votes from many other counties. But he was able to win in the Minneapolis area, which might not be too important actually for a Republican, especially when you look 582,000 votes on the Democratic side, 320,000 votes on the Republican side, with 100% of precincts reporting. So in addition to this, Tim Walz was able to win 242,000 votes compared to Jeff Johnson's 168,000 votes. So definitely something to look at there. So down to these third parties. So in the Minnesota Senate election, I would be very surprised if Amy Klobuchar was not able to go on and win this one in the general election, especially considering, again, the turnout. Not much to see there. The special election, a bit more contested, but again, at the end of the day, you would definitely give the advantage to Tina Smith over Karen Housley, especially considering, again, turnout much better, and even more so is that the Democratic Party more unified behind Tina Smith than the Republican Party is around Karen Housley there. So going down to House District 1, really not much to see here. I mean, Dan Faheen definitely going in with disadvantage against Jim Hagedorn. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The turnout was bigger and the party was more unified compared to the Republican Party, so nothing to see in District 2. Again, pretty unified. Democrats, the incumbent Dean Phillips, will go on and challenge Eric Porcelain in the House District 3. So again, not much here. The House District 7 had a contested Republican Party, and then again, not much important things there. So in the Wisconsin race, here we need to go to, you can quickly read that there, pause the video to read that, or if you don't want, you can keep coming. And then there, so in the Wisconsin race, there is many Democrats want to take on Scott Walker, but Tony Evers was the favorite, and he showed that here. He was able to win all the counties except for 5, I believe. These 5 in that part of the state, and the Milwaukee County. So definitely something to take a look at. And all the other, he just swept, which means that he'll be much more, he'll look okay, because of it is quite a united party, but then again, not as united as Scott Walker would be, as you'd expect, definitely winning the big population areas and many of these other areas there. So I would probably right now place my bets on Tony Evers winning. However, it's a pretty close state with the state of Wisconsin. So here we have the U.S. Senate Republican primary for the Wisconsin Senate race. So you would definitely put your money on Tammy Baldwin winning against Luke Vukmir, who had most of the establishment support there in Wisconsin. And then the House District 1, Randy Bryce, I would I would see as this being a very close race, very similar turnout with a slight edge for the Democrats, and and this has about a 20-point gap, and this more than a 20-point gap, so it sort of evens out. As you can see, many Republicans trying to take not Scott Walker, Paul Ryan's seat there in Wisconsin. Going down, we see House District 4, but then the rest are uncompetitive. Lieutenant Governor, not much to see there. So the Connecticut one, we can see in Connecticut, the primary election results, Ned Lamont easily winning his primary there against Joseph P. Ganim. He got 172,000 votes and 81% of the vote. And then the other candidate on the Republican side, Bob, and I don't know how to pronounce that last name. I'm not going to even try because I know it won't go well. So with all of these races, the Republicans don't seem to be as unified as the Democrats, and you can see there a smaller gap there, as well as many more candidates compared to the Democratic side. So you would definitely place a heavier chance that Ned Lamont would go on and win this governor race. And then again, Chris Murphy, uncontested. Very surprised if Matthew Corey was able to win this one. Chris Murphy will go on to win the general election. And then pretty much not much to see there. The House District 5, Joanna Hayes, with her grassroots campaign, she was Teacher of the Year. So I think many people are excited to see her go on and beat Mary Glassman. She will go on and tackle Manny Santos, but Joanna Hayes is likely to go on and win this one, considering it is a likely Democratic district. Now the final state, Vermont. You can look at the Connecticut, and then Vermont. Obviously, Phil Scott was re-nominated. Phil Scott going on to win over his Republican challenger. And then over on the Democratic side, Christine Hallquist, I believe was the first LGBT woman to be nominated for governor, and if she goes on to win this, she will be the first LGBT governor in the United States, so that's pretty interesting. And then, as you can see, Bernie Sanders obviously sweeping there. He'll go on to win the Senate election, and nothing there for the that stuff. So again, you can see there the Vermont, and then so that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching this analysis video. Comment down suggestions below. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading much lately, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.